What we have here are two compact cars that give you features usually reserved for premium vehicles.
We're talking about pitting the Mazda 3 against the Kia Forte.
The last generation of the Kia Forte 5-door was very ordinary looking. Now, the 5-door Mazda 3 wasn't exactly a stylish car either, but at least it did invoke some of that zoom personality. For the new generation, the Forte went under some serious cosmetic surgery and came out looking like something we'd quite like to drive. The problem is, the Mazda 3's also got a dramatic redesign and has become one of the best looking cars in the segment, especially in hatchback form.
From the get-go, you can probably already tell that when it comes to handling, the Forte is doomed to lose. But that brings up a very important question. How much worse is it really? The Mazda has some of the sharpest handling and most engaging driving dynamics you can ask for in a front-wheel drive compact car. The chassis is especially stiff, and the car is a lot of fun to drive hard. The Forte 5 isn't especially terrible. Sure, it suffers from numb steering and a suspension setup that pitches and rolls, but it is predictable to control while cornering. What's more, the base engine in the Kia makes 173 horsepower compared to 155 in the Mazda. Then again, the Mazda weighs 100 pounds less than the Kia. The bottom line is that the Kia feels more powerful, but not by as much as you might think.
Depending on how tall or short you are, the Mazda 3 might mean some trouble. As we've previously found out, the low dashboard and head-up display setting can mean some 5-foot drivers have difficulty getting the seat in a comfortable position. In that regard, the Forte is better thanks to the low-set dash and low-sloping hood. The Forte also has a softer suspension, which does a good job of smoothing out rougher roads. Both cars can come with some pretty impressive features. In the Kia, you can have a cooled seat and a cooled glove box. But the Mazda counters with adaptive cruise control, head-up display, rear cross traffic alert, and their IE loop system.
As hatchbacks, both of these cars offer a ton of cargo space. If you opt for the Kia Forte 5, you get an extra inch of rear headroom, but otherwise, the second row seats are about tied when it comes to space. Despite that, the Mazda 3 would be significantly less comfortable for rear seat passengers on longer drives. That's likely a byproduct of the car's fashion-forward design.
Mazda's hatchback version of the 3 technically starts at a cheaper price than the Forte 5, but that's because it can come with a manual, whereas the Forte begins with an automatic. Equip them both with an automatic though, and they come in at just under $21,000 after delivery charges. The real question then becomes, how do you define value? We found the Mazda to be easier on gas even though it's more fun to drive. The Forte on the other hand may be heavier and thirstier, but you can get more equipment in it for the money. The interior materials in here leave a little to be desired, especially when you compare it to the Mazda 3. Plus, there isn't that sense of a fresh modern car inside the Forte that you find in the new 3. The more expensive Mazda 3 offers less rear headroom and less cargo capacity.
Yeah, but it also has better fuel efficiency, sportier driving dynamics, and a fancier interior, making it a better overall package than the Kia Forte 5.
Mazda symbol, Kia symbol, Mazda symbol, Kia symbol.